This video is for staff training on prompting. So what is a prompt? A prompt is a cue that basically tells the learner that it's time to engage in the target behavior. With easier skills, fewer levels of the hierarchy are recommended. But with more difficult skills, more levels of the hierarchy may be necessary with initial training of the skill. When deciding on a prompt, your decision is based off the individual and the task at hand. So the teacher can select one of the following. So the teacher could select gestural. So this will be model. I am going to do a model a gestural prompt. Okay, ready? Clap hands. Say, oh. Oh. Good, nice work. All right, let's look right here. Point to C. Good, nice pointing. Way to go. All right, ready? So number 2 would be a verbal prompt. So a verbal prompt would be something like this. Let's look right here. Point to C. C. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. So I said C, so let's try that all over again, okay? Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Point to C. C. Oh, good listening. Nice pointing to the letter C. All right, the next one that we will model is a visual prompt. All right, so it's just the same letter C as there is on the page. All right, ready? Touch head. Nice. Touch nose. Say A. A. Nice. All right, ready? Point to C. Good. That is the letter C. Nice work. All right. The next thing we're going to do is model. So I'm going to model what I want the child to do. So I would say point to A. A. Nice job. All right. The next one is going to be a physical prompt. So we'll start with a partial physical prompt. All right. So you're going to do nothing. Okay.
And it's going to stay right here.
All right. Ready? All right. Point to C. Point to C. Good. So a light tap. All right. The next one, I'm going to do a full physical prompt. All right. Point to A. So you do nothing. The child is unsure. All right. So I would do a full physical, and I would say A. That is the letter A. Nice pointing. All right. Why are prompts important? A prompt increases the likelihood that the person will produce the correct response and reduces the possibility of errors. The individual then becomes more effective at the skill and can learn the skill quicker with the prompts. Learning new skills requires effective use of prompts to ensure that the learner knows how to perform the skill without becoming frustrated and without wasting instructional time. So some interesting facts. Research shows that participants learn more quickly with the least to most prompting. This finding suggests that most to least may prevent errors, but it sometimes slows the learning. Least to most may be preferable for students who have already shown fast learning with the prompt hierarchy. Also, I think it takes a lot of knowing the client and kind of knowing where they are and what they already know, so you know where you would start with the prompting. Here is our prompt hierarchy. So most to least involves hand over hand for your initial training of your trials. The intrusiveness of the prompt continues to fade only when the learner demonstrates success with the trials. Your least to most, the teacher allows the learner the opportunity to respond independently on each training trial and then delivers the least intrusive prompt if it is needed. So if we look right here, least to most prompting would be independent. You would wait for the child to respond. Next, you would use a visual like so when I gave a visual aid of the letter C. A verbal prompt. So if the child you think is going to error, I would prompt them again with a verbal cue. You could use a gestural prompt would be next, as in a gesture such as pointing. Modeling, you can show the child exactly what you would like them to do. With the task at hand, the partial physical is like a partial tap. Whether you're partially tapping their hand, elbow, you're just kind of partially moving their body into the direction to complete the task. And a full physical prompt would be when you're fully hand over hand, helping the child to complete the trial. So right now, least to most, and most would be the full physical to independent.